Morning, how you guys doing? It's about 7:30 on a Sunday morning, and I'm on the way in to the studio. So lots have changed since I've stopped making YouTube videos. I've basically started a fitness studio because I really got into fitness and calisthenics, and I'm gonna start posting a lot around fitness and calisthenics soon. So hopefully you guys are gonna see a little bit about that. And I guess I wanted to take a couple of seconds to talk about why I've gone along and made some changes and why I sort of got off YouTube for a bit. I was in corporate life for the last 15 years or possibly even more, and it got quite consuming. That's the right way to say it. I got quite consuming. I lost myself a little bit in there. Put on a lot of weight, and I'm 44 this year. I'm already 44, so I'm turning 45 this year, sorry. And I had to really sort of take a hard check at myself when I turned sort of 40, 41. And I kind of realized that time's running a bit short, and I really need to make a bit of a difference. I really wanted to get out there and try different things, and there's got to be a better way to live my life than to just force an everyday corporate life thing. Turn up and meet people you didn't want to meet, and do things you didn't really want to do, and all the little rewards you get in the way, like the parties and the meals and that sort of stuff. They're just enough to incentivize you to take the next step and do something else, and keep going on that journey. And I realized that isn't for me. Like, for me, I there's got to be a better way to live my life and try different things and enjoy different things, and make the most out of the time I have. So yeah, I started off with fitness, and I got into calisthenics in a big way, which is bodyweight training. I'm going to start posting up some videos. And part of this video is kind of a declaration from my side to kind of hold myself accountable to the commitment I'm going to make to living a more diverse life, a more balanced life, a more fun life. And that's where you guys come in. So you're going to help hold me accountable. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do, and you're going to help me stay the path by reminding me, like, this is what I've said I'm going to do. So I'm going to get out there and make sure I'm doing different things all the time. I'm experiencing all that life has to offer. And I'm going to specifically talk about a couple of fitness objectives I've got for this year. This year, my goal is to be able to do the planche and the iron cross. And because my birthday's at the end of the year, I'm sort of thinking, if I get a planche or the iron cross by my birthday, that would be amazing. If I miss that, that's okay. I've got Christmas. And then I've got right down to the 31st of December to pull off those two moves. I'm going to tick off a few things on the way, but those two, I've put it off long enough. I really want to get it. So I really want a planche. I'll settle for a straddle planche, and but I definitely want the iron cross as well. Right, that's pretty much it. So I'm heading into the studio. I've got a handstand class this morning, so I'm going to be teaching people how to do handstands this morning. The studio is called Level 9 Fitness. So yeah, L9 Fitness. I'll pop the link in the description so you guys can check it out. It's brought me a tremendous amount of joy. I am tired right now, but I'm looking forward to meeting the class this morning to help them out with handstands. They're going to benefit from it. They're going to enjoy it, and I'm going to enjoy helping them unlock handstands. It's really exciting when you see someone who can't quite handstand yet pull off a few seconds of a handstand. It's really quite fun. And then after that, I've got some strength training, and I'm running also a total transformation program where I'm helping people sort of get strong and get mobile and lose fat at the same time. So that's what I'm about to do this morning. All right, so I thought I'd show you guys the studio really quickly. This is the studio here. This is L9, or at least the strength part. This is where we do calisthenics training. So lots of pull-up bars, lots of rings. We play with them. It's essentially a body weight studio. We train here as much as possible without weights. Obviously, we've got weights, but the idea is to train to use your body and be able to move your body and control that body as well. And so we've got a large studio over here. And in this room, we do yoga and a lot of floor sort of training, and we do handstands. I've got some handstands gear in the corner over there as well. So I'm gonna set up for a handstand class now. But yeah, so I just wanted to show the studio to you guys really quickly. It's been tremendous fun setting up the studio. We were really clever. We thought, you know what, we'll open this basically the week when Wuhan goes down. So it's been a pretty rough year. I'm surprised we're still here, to be frankly honest. But yeah, this is hopefully the first of many studios. But yeah, that's it. That's us over here.
So I wanted to show you some of my personal training. This was kind of done after the class. I kind of found a bit of time for myself, and I wanted to get working on my iron cross. So I'm building a little bit of capacity here, taking a bit of time with essentially an iron cross on the cable machine. I've got 20 kilos on each arm, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it sure feels like a lot. My goal is to kind of keep my arms as straight as I can and train it both dynamically and statically, both at the same time. So on one end, sort of extending out into the iron cross, but then holding it for a moment if I could. Then the next bit here, I've deloaded a little bit and try to get a little bit more reps. I usually start with as much as I can and then sort of deload the weight. So here I think I'm doing a little bit less than 20 per arm. Again, doing the same movement, trying to not use the chest. In total, I aim to do about 3 sets of 3 or 3 sets of 4 or 3 sets of 2. I'm not going to overload this because I want to be able to come back and train it pretty much every day. Then I moved on to a few rounds of one-arm pull-ups, and I'm using the band here for a little bit of support. Nothing too exciting really. And then I got onto some planche training here. I'm just trying to do a little bit of planche extensions from tuck position into advanced tuck, and then after that I jumped onto trying to hold an advanced tuck position for as long as I could, leaning as far forward as I could. And to finish off the session, I thought I'd work on some handstand push-ups. I was pretty gassed at this stage, so my goal was really just to do 2 bits here. One was a negative down into a shoulder stand from a handstand. And then the next bit was to do the opposite, which was to start from a shoulder stand and go up into a handstand. But by this stage, you know, you're pretty gassed, or at least I was certainly pretty gassed. And so I'm using the opportunity to still try stick a balance, even though I'm tired. Just do the best that I can. And yeah, here's the reverse version of me going from a headstand into a handstand. You can see I'm struggling.
I wanted to show you guys a pretty cool feature. We've got those lights up there. It's kind of set in a sort of, I don't know, sunburst style. So that was kind of fun. I got up on ladders to install the light. But also got a funny story to share with you guys. You see this over here. So when we were installing this, Michelle and I got into quite a fight. I basically insisted that I wanted it done this way, and then she insisted that it was a stupid idea and that we should do it this way. And I said, no, that's a dumb idea, we should do it this way. And so in the end, we just caved in and just started sticking it up You know, I can't remember whether we decided to do it her way or my way, but we finished doing it this way, and we looked at it and went, that's exactly what I wanted. So we got into a huge, massive fight, but essentially it was the same thing that we wanted. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna start showing you all the weird and different things I'm gonna do for a living, how I'm gonna earn a living, how I'm gonna live my days out, and yeah, stay tuned. See ya.